History with these chaps. It's the God's truth. You put your head at risk the minute you step foot into the bush up here. Lost a good mate of mine in '97 to the Tungus. Shipped him back to his mum with nothing above the shoulders. Here, buy me a drink. I'll tell you all about the hospitality of the native girls. They're crazy about Americans, you know. Especially tall ones like you.
Really?
Be more than willing to put in a good word on your behalf.
Yeah, thanks, but I do all right on my own.
Suit yourself, mate.
You're very good. But I actually know the rules. I believe this belongs to me. Best 2 out of 3.
This is good, delicious.
Is it? Oh, yeah. That is good. What is it?
Well, in a place like this, there are no good answers to that question.
Never eat what he eats.
I can't believe Mom lived here.
It's a vacation spot now compared to what it was during the Cold War.
So his grandpa, was he insane or what?
No, he was here to design a Siberian pipeline for the oil company that he worked for.
Yeah, but come on, Dad. 3 years? I mean, that's a lot of eating fried whatever that is.
Your mother never liked those either.
Batu.
Solomon, thank you for coming.
We came here as fast as we could. This is Nico and Maggie.
And the gentleman at the bar making our local crime boss so unhappy.
Vincent, security expert. By the sounds of it, I thought we might need him here.
Yes, and I'm afraid it is my fault.
Now, you said that you found a trunk full of Haley's old things.
I live in the house she grew up in. The cases left it to my father when they were forced to leave.
But you said that you were threatened? What exactly did you find in the trunk that anybody would want?
A diary written by Haley when she was just a girl.
You mean Mom wrote a journal we've never seen?
I should not have told anyone about it, but it brought back so many memories for me. That night, someone broke into my house, but I had already hidden the diary in a safe place. That is when I contacted you.
Well, you did the right thing, but what did she write down that was so important?
Did she ever tell you the story about being lost in the forest as a girl?
Yes.
No. What are you talking about?
She was 13, if I remember correctly.
Am I the only one who doesn't know about this?
She was lost for about a month.
Given up for dead. And when she was found, she told a remarkable story about an ancient Tungus tribesman who saved her life in the secret cave of eternal waters.
Wow. That's a good one. Are you serious?
Your mother found proof of a legend that dates back thousands of years. A hidden wellspring that offers everlasting life.
Come on. Like some fountain of youth?
No one else believed her either, but she wrote the whole story down. She is the only person to have ever seen this sacred place.
And now someone thinks they can find it again by reading her diary.
Yes. That is why I trust only you. Excuse me.
I had one hell of a dentist.
Diamond teeth. You've seen him before.
He's Tungus. The nasty blokes who collect the heads. It's no good being on the wrong end of their blade.
I found the diary in this trunk. This is all that was left of Haley's things. Mostly old clothes, but I thought you might want to look through them.
Thanks.
Come. I'll make tea.
Yeah, it's funny. I thought it was done going through your mother's things, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Triple knots.
For good luck. I still do that.
Yeah, me too.
Dad. Look, it's Mom.
That's an article from when your mother was lost. You know, she was just a few years younger than you are.
So you really think this whole Cave of Eternity thing is true, don't you?
And something kept her alive in the Siberian wilderness for a month.
Yeah.
The eternal waters are the cornerstone to the Tungus religion.
Thank you.
Legend says they were entrusted by the great sky god to be the keepers of the secret, to prevent the cave from ever being found.
Oh, and lopping people's heads off pretty much blows away no trespassing signs.
Yes. Until the communists came with guns, forest people are no match for revolutionary zealots. The tribal leaders were all killed, and with them died the location of the cave. Today, they still live in the wild, no better than a band of thieves.
And murderers?
The power of the cave has led men to kill before.
All right, so you believe it too?
There's one more thing I think you should see.
Wow. Feed me Seymour.
This was your mother's plant.
Green thumb, huh? Keeping it alive all these years?
It is called a fire flower. It grows and blooms only once a year during our short summer season, then dies away.
But I thought you said that this one never died.
A miracle. Perhaps. Like when your mother walked out of the forest by herself, as if coming back from the dead. She carried a tiny sprig of this plant in her hand, brought it home, placed it in water, and all I've done for 25 years is buy bigger vases.
I've read that diary cover to cover, and there's no map, no mention of an exact location. I want Calvin and Juliet to turn it inside out. Check for topographical references, check for codes, anything that might point us in the right direction.
They're receiving it right now.
Good. Is the jet ready to go?
We're scheduled for a morning departure.
Well, make it tonight. And change the passenger list. We're staying. But this gets flown to New York as soon as possible. Where's Vincent?
Back at the bar.
What?
Rounding up a guide and a crew. We figured you want to start looking for the cave as soon as the gear was ready.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, you all set?
Yeah, I'm just, reading. There's no cable, so.
Try this. It's a pretty good story. You'll like the writer.
My name is Haley Case. I'm 13 years old, and this is what I experienced in the Siberian wilderness in the spring of 1975. No one I have ever told believes me. I'm not sure if I believe it myself. If I write it down, I won't have to trust my memory. Maybe one day I'll find an explanation.
It was the first survey of the season. Daddy let me and Batu come along for the campout. Fireflowers were in bloom, but winter was still around. We took a hike. I wanted to follow a trail into the woods, even though Daddy had told us never to go by ourselves. Batu said no, but I knew he'd follow me. He liked adventures almost as much as I did. Daddy had taught us all about the woods, their beauty and their danger. Beauty was all I saw.
Oh. Well, she did say it was beautiful, didn't she?
How much further till camp?
I don't know. Why don't you ask our guide back there?
Come on, guys. He knows the area. And he'll steer us clear of the Tungus village.
Yeah, maybe when he finishes his breakfast.
Flowers. Solomon, you shouldn't have. This is...
Run carbon tests and a full DNA panel. Batu says the flower's over 25 years old. I want confirmation.
Consider it done. Don't you tell him we got a bad connection?
Well, considering we're in a tent in the middle of Siberia, I'd say it's pretty good. Nico, check the dish, will you?
Dad, it just got warm.
It could be blocked.
Could be frozen.
How's Juliet doing with the diary?
Nothing solid yet, but I'll stay on her.
All right, you do that.
Don't worry, Dr. Zahn. I got everything under control while you're gone. Business as usual. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Dad. Somebody might want to tell our guide. I think we're a little off course.
This head has been very dead for a while.
I'd say at least 100 years from the leathering of the skin.
No worries. It's only a warning. Our crowns would be stewing right now if they'd really wanted us.
I'll take first watch. We leave at dawn.
Too bad we don't know where the hell we're going.
We should reach the area where Haley got lost in a few hours. We've got a few specific landmarks to work off of from her diary entries. We'll retrace her steps and hope that she leads us to the cave.
She will.
Gives me a lot of comfort to know I've been retained by such a highly professional expedition.
Oh, well, you're one to talk. I thought you were supposed to keep us off their turf.
We're miles from those buggers. I can't help it if they manage to sniff us out now, can I?
Well, it's kind of hard not to smell you, mate.
Good. Very good.
You need to run Abrams sequencing tests before trying that.
Really? Like the ones I ran this morning? You know, Cal, maybe you'd like to double-check my data on the numeric displacement code. Or the multi-sync val matrix I spent 2 hours on already.
I detect a problem with authority.
No. The problem is you have no authority.
What?
I got it, Cal.
No, I got it.
Oh, really? Hello? Oh, sure, I can take those results. I'm on the authorization list. Yeah, Juliet Droyle, D-R-O-I-L.
On the authorization list.
Thank you.
How old?
There were traces of carbon particles in the cellular structure of the leaves dating back at least 10,000 years, maybe longer.
Did you have the lab run it twice?
3 times.
Unbelievable. What have you got in the diary?
Oh, Calvin's working on it now. I'll stay on him.
All right, well, we've just reached the beginning of the trail.
That's the first landmark. Call us when you've found a second one and we'll map you on the computer.
You know, there's no I in team.
But there is a me.
There you are. You don't want to go wandering off by yourself. You'll get lost. Hey, buddy. How you doing? What are you doing out here, huh? Where do you think you're going? Huh? Black rocks. Just like a mom's journal.
Okay, so she talks about the path, about Batu wanting to go back. Here we go. The farther into the forest we went, the more snow
We found, as if spring hadn't even come yet. And then, on the right side of the path, behind a large group of black rocks, I saw a flash of red. I knew it wasn't a bird or an animal, so of course my curiosity forced me to follow it. That's when I stepped off the path and changed my life.
So we followed the trail, deep enough to find old-growth shade. That would have protected the snow from melting in the sun.
Then we look to the right of the path for a group of black rocks.
And then we follow the breadcrumbs all the way to the gingerbread house.
You guys ready to go?
Why not? before my life starts to mean more to me than the pittance you're paying.
Where's Nico?
I'm the guide, mate. Not the babysitter. Nico!
I don't remember how it happened, but I suddenly realized I had become separated from that too. I was alone. Sometimes, little choices you make that don't mean anything by themselves end up leading you to something important. And I think all things happen for a reason, even bad things. I set back for our camp, but it was getting dark. Another little choice. Right instead of left, north instead of south, and then I was lost.
Solomon, look at this. Nico was here. It's his boot marks.
Shaw, look at this. Is it Tungus?
Right, so.
There's no blood on that tip.
Hate to break it to you, mate. Usually got more than one spear per tribe.
Look, you said it yesterday. If they wanted to kill him, they would have done it right here. He's still alive. Maggie, I want you to ride back into town and head up a search from there. We're gonna need backup.
What are you doing? Look, I've got nothing against this guy. I've got nothing against this guy, all right? There's no reason we should fight. Trespasser must fight. It is the way. Oh, Mother of God.
Besin.
I want to hear choppers.
We've notified the American Embassy in Moscow. They're back and forth with the Russians over airspace clearance.
Negotiations could take at least a day.
We don't have that kind of time. If he's lost, he won't survive in these weather conditions. And if the Tungus have him... Look, we're pushing on to their camp. It's the only option we have right now.
So we'll keep tracking you. As soon as somebody gives us okay for a rescue team, we'll give them your GPS coordinates.
Well, hurry up. God knows what they're doing.
Where did you get that?
Home Shopping Network. Hey.
False prophets don't live long around here.
Just take it easy, okay? My mom gave it to me. All right? What is it with you guys in head removal anyways?
I'm a Tivan, their leader. And they think you are a god.
Well, buddy, so do the girls at St. Cecilia Prep if they've never given me a parade.
That is a symbol of the cave. It's keeping you alive.
The Cave of Eternal Waters?
Our legend says that if we ever lost the way, the great sky god would give us a sign to lead us back. When I heard of the diary being found again, I thought it was that sign, but I was wrong. You are the son of the lost girl. You were sent to lead us there.
You know what? I'm more of a support team. You know, my dad, he's the guy you should talk to. In fact, I'll go get him.
You are the one. You will lead us there, or you will die.
Alrighty then.
But first, we honor you.
Excuse me, miss.
Tonga's women are excellent at massage. Our version of sports trainers.
You know what? 3 is my favorite number. It is. Isn't that funny? Oh, wow.
Could there possibly be a more remote place on Earth to go missing?
You know what we really need? We need someone with a plane, a low-altitude search.
No, chopper's better, private rig.
Well, most countries have a database on all registered aircraft. I'll check with the Russian Ministry of Transport.
No, if we go smaller, we find a local airstrip. Right here, Novosibirsk.
Novosibirsk?
Well, there it is. Not exactly a destination resort. There's no 4-star dining, not a golf course in sight, just one big, nasty, stinking divot.
Do they have guns?
Maybe 1 or 2 old rifles, if they can even shoot straight. They still prefer to kill people with their hands, you know?
Good. Then we'll have the advantage.
Wait, tell him to go slower. I didn't get the whole number.
Sir, can you go slower? How do you say slower?
Do I have to do everything?
Hold on. Sir, Podmelenje. Podmelenje.
Got it. Registration number 38502, Novosibirsk Airstrip.
Thank you very much, sir. Gracias, whatever. I told you this would work. You put me under pressure, I will give you another $1 million idea.
Yes, but we still need a name. The pilot. Here we go, Mango Popegi.
Popagai.
Oh, is your tribe always this happy?
There was no tribe for many years. Our purpose has always been to protect the eternal waters. When they were lost to us, our spirit died. I found what was left of our people and brought them together. I promised them that we would find the cave and reclaim our heritage.
All right, so what if it turns out to just be spring water?
You're living proof that it's not. Everyone in the village believes that the eternal water saved your mother's life. She should have died, but she didn't. She was spared to show us the way back.
Yeah, but she did die. 10 years ago.
No one ever really dies once they have a child. A part of them lives on. Our legends say whoever wears that necklace has the knowledge. And that is why we are happy tonight.
Yeah, well, forget the local police. They're worthless. But Calvin and Juliet have given me a contact for a helicopter. I'm waiting for him now.
Well, we can't. We gotta get Nico now. And once we go in, all hell's gonna break loose, so get here as fast as you can.
I've got your coordinates.
All right, we'll be checking the sky for you.
Let's get out, boy.
Dad. This is what you want, isn't it? I'll take my son now.
Your son is ours now. God has brought him to us.
You want to test your belief in the afterlife? Go ahead. One or two old rifles, huh?
Stay right where you are and drop your weapons. Dr. Zond, only my dear friend T-Van here speaks English. I was talking to you chaps.
You know this guy?
He works for me. Actually, they all do. So, let's have the gun, shall we, lads? I'll have that delicious treasure there. It seems you're working for me now too, Doc. You're gonna help me figure out this little girl's puzzle. Find me a cave. Laughing scorpions. Brought up to these parts by Genghis Khan himself. Now they hiss like this when they get together. Who knows why? Maybe it's because, this naughty boy here, he's telling jokes, eh? Now most people go into a coma within 24 hours of being bitten. Then if God's merciful, you die a few days later. If not, and the victim rots in a coma, a helpless vegetable for, I suppose, what must feel like an eternity.
There is no hidden map in that diary. I've been over every page. So whatever you're gonna do to me is just a waste of time.
Oh, let me assure you straight away, you're in no danger, mate. I'd never jeopardize my expedition by harming my key man. It's good to test your gods every once in a while. Keeps them honest.
No!
Hey, what are you doing? Stop! Come on, old boy. Take me to the cave.
Do you think I'd let my son die if I had what you wanted?
We're wasting time here.
Hello, sexy.
I'm sorry, but I'm waiting for... Mango.
Got fuel?
You speak English?
Hello, sexy.
Great.
The airstrip says Mango's tank's all fueled up and ready to go.
You can say that again.
Maggie, just do whatever you have to and get in the air as fast as you can.
You know, some victims have been known to fight off the poison. Your boy's big and strong. He might just pull through on his own. Or you could have this. That's anti-venom, mate. One shot of this, your boy will be as good as new.
All right, give it to him. Give it to him, I'll tell you everything.
That's a good bluff, mate. Almost had me there. It's all yours after we get to the cave.
Look, I can't help you like this. Untie me. I need to look at the diary again. Untie me. Come on.
After we get to the cave.
Hey, hey. Hey, it's me. You all right? You okay? We'll find it and you go, I swear.
It was so cold. I felt I was burning up. My strength had left me. It had been weeks since I had been separated from Batu. The only thing keeping me from slipping away was watching those beautiful birds, listening to the flutter of their wings high above, fluttering back and forth, sending me a message. Fluttering back and forth, sending me a message.
Dad, give me the diary. Come on.
What does it look like? I can't see it clearly enough on the actual pages.
No, I know. The marks are faded, but we enhanced them.
Wait, Cal, flip it faster. Faster. Dr. Zahn, they're just dots and lines.
No. No, look, there's a pattern here. Look.
Dots.
And lines. No. Dashes. Dots and dashes.
Morse code.
That's it.
That's the exact translation, Dr. Zahn. There's nothing more. I hope it helps.
Yeah, me too. Eagles Peak, West Face Shale Wall. Haley wrote it in Morse code. That has to be the location.
Do I know how to motivate people or what?
We did what you asked for. Give him the anti-venom now.
You're scary. I don't like you. You're not coming on our trip. All right, let's move out. Time's a wasting for the young men.
Find that cave.
I felt like I was floating, sailing on the wind, like the birds. And then I realized that I was being carried. But when I finally found the strength to open my eyes, I was in a cave. There was a small pool of water with a surface as smooth as glass. And growing, with its roots in the pool, was a fireflower plant. The one who carried me brought me over to the water and held me gently over it, so that I could see my own reflection. I saw a woman's face, and then I realized that it was my own. And in that moment, I knew everything was going to be fine. He gave me a drink of the water, and then I slept.
All dried up. What a pity.
There's thousands of hot springs in these mountains. They come and go with volcanic activity.
Disappointed now? Guess the waters weren't so eternal after all.
I got you here. Waters or no waters. Now give me the vial.
Hey, I may have a bit of a drinking Jones, mate, but I'm not a bloody fool. Huh?
This is all about diamonds?
Nobody's leaving this place except for me and my very native business partner, a T-Van. You see, you need the eternal waters bit to get the tribe to work for you. So, in our commitment to search for the waters of life, we're going to move a lot of diamonds out of here. It's like a candy store in here.
He sold you people out. He doesn't care about your legend.
Hey, those of us poor slobs who came up here to work the pipeline, we heard a legend of our own. You see, it seems the rocks and minerals in these parts are perfect for spitting out these little beauties. And the Tungus tribe, they're sitting on the biggest load of them all. Now, T-Van, he's smarter than your average savage. He understands. Water comes and goes, but a diamond is forever. Right, mate?
Our legend is true. He was sent by the great sky god to lead us here again. He cannot die.
Are you out of your freaking Siberian Tungus mind? This is the payday. We are the great sky gods. Hate to break it to you, mate. There's no such thing as eternal life. Now, if I was you, I'd make my peace with God now. Because this is the last bit of his green earth you're ever gonna...
When I was strong enough, I was dressed in warm skins and told the way home. It seemed so simple now that I was better. Then, the one who saved me gave me something that he said would always keep me safe, as long as I believed. Believed in things there was no explanations for. Kept my mind open to the unknown, because miracles and mysteries can sometimes keep us alive.
Thank God he's coming around.
He did it. He saved my life.
No, he saved my life. You pulled through on your own.
She said it would keep me safe. It did.
I never had a son. No one to pass this on to. Please, accept this with my thanks. You will always be a member of our tribe.
Thank you. Look, this really belongs to you.
No.
Take it.
You have it for a reason. It is not for us to change that. You are welcome to stay the night.
I could be persuaded.
No. We have a chopper coming. Thank you.
You know, Dad, I could really use a massage before we head out. You know, just to rejuvenate. You know, we need out the toxins. I mean, Dad, besides, these ladies, they have magic hands. They do. Hey, look, I don't want to be rude, all right?
No.
I mean, it is their tribal custom. What's a boy to do?
There is no reason for this flower to be thriving. Over 10,000 years. I mean, it's a freak of nature until you examine its DNA code. You see this gene sequence here? It controls the production of an enzyme called telomerase. It's found in all embryos, and it allows the cells to grow and divide forever with no deterioration. As the organisms mature, the gene that produces telomerase is turned off, giving cells a finite lifespan.
Are you saying that the gene sequence in the fire flower is permanently turned on?
That's the anomaly.
All right, wait a second. So if this stuff is still turned on in you,
you'd never die.
Not of natural causes, anyway.
Immortality.
Most cultures have legends about life-giving waters. Achilles got his strength from a river in Greece. Ponce de Leon was said to have come to the New World to find the Fountain of Youth. So.
Well, maybe they're not just legends.
Like mother, like son.
Stay with us for the second part of our brand new film series, RoboCop Prime Directives, after the break.